Hello everyone, welcome back to channel. Let's get started with Linux Fundamentals Part 2. In this tutorial we will be working with directories. Commands to cover are cd, ls, pwd, mkdir and rmdir. Cd is for changing the directories, ls is to list the files and folders, p to print the present working directory, mkdir to create directories and rmdir to delete directories. Let's move to the implementation or practical part. So pwd brings us the present or print working directory. As we can see, I'm in temp. So let me get back to home. Now you can see I'm in home. So present working directory is this. If I change to temp, now pwd, now my present working directory is temp. pwd is very simple to use. Moving forward, we have ls. ls is used to list files and folders. As you can see, files and folders. Now ls can take many arguments or parameters such as ls-l. This -l means long listing format. As you can see, this output is very much detailed than this one. This section is about permissions, and the first character tells us if something is file or folder. Let's see, there's a hyphen sign. This means this is a file. As we can see, this is a file, not a folder. The D means directory, and we can see this is a folder. Again D, folder, and this is a file. We can see there is a hyphen sign in the front. The second section is about the hard links to this particular file or folder. We are going to discuss hard links in the upcoming videos. The third section is owner of the file, group of the file, size of the file, date and time of creation or modification, and the name. Let's explore the further arguments of ls. ls-la. The A argument means show us the hidden files. In Linux and Unix operating systems, the hidden files are shown or starts with dot at the front. As we can see, this and these. So it is very simple to use. We can even separate the arguments using ls-l-a. Both are correct ways to do it. The third argument we are going to explore is ls-l-a. H means human readable size. Now you can see the size is very easy to read. So this is basic usage of ls. We can even look the files and folders of another directory without changing to it. For example, ls home. Now you can see it is showing files and folders from my home. Now we are going to look to cd command. Cd is basically for changing directories. Moving forward and backward is done using cd. ls, now we can see these are directories, ls-la. So let's go into this directory. So what we are going to do is cd, then the name of the folder. It is better to type 2 or 3 characters than press tab for auto completion. It is better and easy. Now we can see our present working directory is temp ssh. We can even verify it using pwd command. To move one directory backwards, we can use cd /. Now you can see I'm back in temp. So this is very basic use of cd command. Now I'm in home directory. We can even change to our home directory using this shortcut. Cd without any argument will bring us back to home directory. This symbol represents our home directory. Let's verify it using pwd. Now you can see I'm in home directory. To get back to our previous directory from where we came, we can use cd-. Now you can see I'm back in temp. There is another shortcut to go back to home directory, which is cd tilde, and that's it. We are back in home. Moving forward, we have mkdir and rmdir. To create the directories, we can type, let me get back to temp, mkdir, then name of directory, folder, ls-la, Now as you can see, it is created, and the first character is D, means directory is created. We can even create multiple folders using folder 2, sorry 1, folder 2, folder 3. So as it exists, so let me change it to 4th. Okay, folder 5, folder 6. Now as you can see, we can create many folders in single command. So this is very easy to use. RMDIR is very simple, and it is used to delete the folders. We can even delete single folder. As we can see, folder 0 is gone. Let's delete all these folders in one command. RMDIR folder 1, folder 2, folder 3. As we can see, all these folders are deleted. There is one special case with mkdir and RMDIR, that is, we cannot create multiple nested directories using mkdir without special command, without special argument, and we cannot delete the directories with RMDIR if there is any kind of data in it. Let me show you. I'm going to create a sample file in folder, so cd folder 4. As we can see, in folder 4 there is test.txt created. So let me get back to temp. Now let's try to delete folder 4. RMDIR cannot delete folders with data, so we have to use some other things. The final thing we are going to cover is how to create nested directory structure using mkdir. mkdir, we have to use -p, folder A, folder B, folder C. Now it will create all folders in order. Folder A will be created, then it will shift to folder B, then will create C. ls-la. As we can see, the folder A is here. Let's change to folder A. Now as we can see, folder B is created. cd folder B. As we can see, folder C is created. We can remove all these using RMDIR-P. Now pass in all the folders we want to be deleted. Folder C. All the folders are deleted. So this is how we can do it. So summarizing, cd is used to change directories and move from one directory to another directory. cd double dot brings us back to parent directory. cd tilde sign can bring us back to home directory. cd without no argument can also bring us back to home directory. cd hyphen or cd minus brings us back to the previous directory. And pwd is used to print the present working directory, ls to list files and folders, and mkdir and RMDIR to create files and folders. Thanks all for watching. Please give feedback in the comment section below. Thank you.